Hey, my name is Jobby, and today we're taking a look at the fuck is a Dino Getter 2? Apparently, Dino Getter is a spin-off story of the long-running Japanese mecha franchise called Getter Robo. There's 3 giant robots that fight alien dinosaurs, and that's all I know about it, honestly. I only got this figure because it looked cool. But is it cool? We'll get to that later. The painting and the sculpting on this figure is amazing. There's an olive-colored paint wash on this bony white plastic that really brings out the details. And these shiny lower legs and his feet are made from die-cast metal. His chest is also metal, but it's less shiny. And to go along with the white and red, you get this orange waist and these bits of metallic gray. Overall, it's a unique and interesting color scheme. The paint on these guns is especially nice. Reminds me of the paint that I used on my Master Grade Zaku. And when you plug them into here, you can deploy them over the shoulders. And the small details are painted perfectly. Like the symbol that shows up on his crotch and head. And check out those eyes. So small, but so clean. Also, this head sculpt is just great. Fuck, man. Also, this head sculpt is just great. It's so simple yet full of character. Ah, shit! And the 4 eyes on the T-Rex head have this nice gradation effect, making it look like the blue is shining. Ah, shit! Yeah, this figure hurts like hell. And while I'm no fan of rubber parts on figures, this figure may need to calm it down with the pointy bits. I mean, shit! Look at these calf blades. And I thought this figure was sharp. This figure actually made me bleed a couple of times. They don't even add that much to the overall design. And when you get to posing his legs, it's like defusing a bomb. One wrong move, and it's... And speaking of posing the figure, why don't we get into that? Now, this is where the figure falls apart for me. Visually, it's awesome, but it's not the most enjoyable to play with. It's quite terrible, actually. Ball joint at the head, very limited rotation of the shoulder, very limited in and out movement, and very limited elbows. Notice a theme here? However, there is a way to fix this. Open up the shoulder, and this part broke on me when I first did this. Super glue took care of that, though. Extend the jaw. Now unpeg this skinny arm from this part and the shoulder. Rotate that back and peg it into place. Do the same thing with the tail arm, but instead of extending the jaw, you'll open this part. Do whatever with these arms. And now you got these hollowed out, but more posable arms. And you also get a little bit of rotation here. The jaw can open, and you get a tongue wiggle. And the tip of the tail is on a ball joint. And the skinny arms have loose ball joints at the shoulders, rotation at this point, a bend at the elbow, a ball joint at the wrist, and some thumb articulation. And the ball joint at the thumb is a bit too tight for its size. Loosen it up with a hairdryer. We'll come back to these arms, but let's move on for now. Ball joint at the waist, which is a bit too loose, but super glue also took care of that. Ball joint at the hips, and the bend over here lets him do the splits. Double jointed knees. Fuck. God. And you get a ball joint at the ankles. So what's up with these arms? Well, you can actually switch these arms with these arms. First, you open up the chest, rotate these parts until they kind of snap into place, swing these ball joints down, close up the chest, and unfold these arm panels and close up the gaps. Get everything lined up, and now you got the skinny arms. You could also unpeg these guns and snap them in the hands. It's a bit annoying that these arms don't snap into place. Matter of fact, barely anything snaps into place. It just makes the figure feel finicky and not at all solid. I mean, it feels better now that I've had the figure for a week, but the first time I got it out of the box, kill me please. The design of this robot is great to look at, but it's not exactly original. Welcome to the I have my beast mode head as an arm club. And speaking of beast mode, let's get this guy transformed into a dinosaur. The transformation of this figure is long and complicated, so skip to this timecode if you want to avoid all that nonsense. And for the rest of you, good luck. First of all, make sure that he looks like Megatron, and that the arms are out of the arms. Bend the legs at this point. Flip the knee panel down, bend the leg here and here to get the chicken legs. Fold this part up, flip the middle toe back, and flip the toes forward. You gotta split them however you like because they don't snap into place. Moving back up, open up the chest, get the arms out of the way, and flip his head down. The pointy head fits perfectly in there. Flip up this back panel and turn it. Now swing this rod around. Turn this part around and flip it up. Now put the back flap down on the neck. Make sure it's in position because it doesn't snap into place. As for the tail, flip this butt flap down. Rotate the arm at the shoulder and swing this whole section around. Open up the tail and get that flap in there. Close it up, and now to deal with the arms. Just unfold these flaps and cover those gaps. And the T-Rex mode is awesome! Too bad it's a pain in the ass to play with. Again, nothing snaps into place, which makes this figure feel like a mess. At least it's really posable like its robot mode. but I don't like how the head and the tail are pointed slightly downward. It's like he's sad about his own existence. I'm also sad about his existence. On a positive note, at least the figure's not disappointingly tiny. It's pretty damn big, actually. Here's a Dinobot, the soul of Chogokin Rathalos, Figma Hammer Akemi, and the SH Monster Arts Godzilla. So overall, this figure isn't terrible, but it could have been way better. The painting and the sculpting look fantastic. The paint job is just beautiful, and the visual design of the figure is menacing and kinda sexy. But as a playable toy, forget about it. As of right now, this figure's asking price is over $90. And one time, I even saw it for $115. That's just grade AA bullshit. However, I was lucky enough to find it on sale for $70 at Hobby Link Japan. That sale's over now, but if it ever does come again, I say pick up the figure. Get this figure if you want a really cool looking display piece that you could never touch. Or if you're one of the 5 fans of Getter Robo, but only if it's on sale. I mean, yeah, after at least a week, the figure's awesome all around, and you get used to the finicky feeling. But if you're not patient enough to go through with that first impression, stay far away. I'm not gonna mince words here. When I first got this figure out of the packaging, it looked beautiful. But it felt like shit. So if you like this video, give me a like and a comment, and don't forget to subscribe for more toy reviews. And to see my other videos, click these annotations or check the description for links. And follow me on Facebook and Google Plus for updates on the figures I'll review. I'll see you next time. I know you like to think your shit don't stink, but lean a little bit closer, see roses really smell like boo boo boo. Yeah, roses really smell like boo boo boo. Yeah. Fuck. God. Fuck. Fuck. I can feel it coming in the air tonight. Oh Lord, I've been waiting for this moment for all my life. Oh Lord, oh Lord.